All right, guys, so behind me here I have one of those 3 cubic feet per minute, 2-stage Harbor Freight vacuum pumps. For some reason, this guy is not building the proper negative pressure. Gets about maybe 280-ish, and then it starts jumping up and down and up and down. It's not the gauge. I've tested this with multiple gauges, and they all do the same thing. That means there's something wrong with this pump. Let's go ahead, take it apart, see if we can figure out what it is. Now, I've never taken one of these apart before, so this is going to be a first for me. Let's start by doing the only thing we can do, and that is going to be to pull off these 4 screws that are around the edge. And it looks like those are just Allens. All right, I've got my Craftsman Allen wrenches. Let's go ahead, get this thing taken apart. There might be a bunch of oil in this still. I did drain it out for several minutes, but some still could be remaining inside. So let's hope we don't end up with a big old mess. Oh, that one's tight. Why is that one tight? All right, let's go ahead and take this cover off, see what it looks like inside. That's the inside of that. So I'm hoping there's just debris under those little flaps there and it's just not building pressure. We're going to go ahead and take it all apart, look for any problems, clean it up, put it back together, and see what happens. All right, let's go ahead and get these guys off. Those are 5 millimeters. Be careful, do not wear good clothing. You don't want to ruin your good shirts and pants. Oh no, there's a bunch of oil in there. Well, so we could have a bad seal right there. Nothing standing out so far. All right, there are 2 more bolts. Let's go ahead and get those taken out. Not very tight either. There's that one. I'm going to stack them up on top of each other over on the side here in the order in which I took them out, in the same orientation. You do not want to mess up your orientation, because then it may not work at all. I have 2 more bolts. Let's go ahead and take those out. I don't know how to get that part out. Don't know if that's friction fit or if it's screwed on somehow. Whatever it is on there tight, guys. All right, we're gonna set this upright and work on it this direction. I've already put these 2 screws back in. We're going to reassemble it. I don't know how to get this part off. I don't see any mechanism holding it in, so I don't know how it's installed. I don't see any way to get it off. We're going to address these reed valves after it's back together. So those guys don't look directional. You may want to keep track of the way you took them out just in case. Alrighty, let's get these next 2 screws on in. Again, guys, there's no alignment pins. Kind of guessing here. So I'm just trying to line up those bores. They look pretty good. That one lines up on the shaft itself, which is helpful. All right, let's get these next 2 in. Which way'd that go, guys? I wasn't really paying attention. Got it. Just like that. All right, let's put the long ones in. All right, she's back together. Let's open up these reed valves. See what we see inside of them. 2.5. No, that's a 3. 1.5, 2, 2. This is the 3. 3 millimeters, guys. 3 millimeters. I don't know, guys. I'm not seeing anything noticeable except that little bit of dirt right there. I suppose that's potential for enough movement to cause leakage. What you think? I don't know. I don't know if that can be it. Now, on air compressors, I have had little reed valves get jammed up with little chunks of aluminum casting, and then they wouldn't close. And I've gotten a couple of air compressors free because of that. Is that supposed to sit flat on there? Because it's kind of raised. See how that's raised? That's supposed to be raised like that? What do you guys think? I mean, it should get sucked down, but it's awfully bent. I'm wondering if that's fatigued over time. Let's check the other one here. This one's tight against the metal. This one's loose. I don't think that's supposed to be loose like that. That could be part of our problem. I may try to bend that one just a hair. You gotta be too careful. If you bend it too much, then it can bow, and then it won't seal well. See how far that one is? I don't know if you guys can catch that movement or not. Ooh, this is going to be hard to film. Let's see if we can catch it. See how much movement there is? And it's possible that that's just not coming down quick enough to seal and it's causing us to lose vacuum. Let's go ahead and see if we can figure out how to tighten that up some, make it nice and flat, and hopefully fix the problem. You gotta be really careful with these. If you bend them too much, then it's gonna have too much of a gap on the other side. That looks a lot better. Let's go ahead and put it back on. Okay, I think that's good. Let's go ahead and put the cover back on, put some fluid in it, see what happens. All right, there it is. Let's take her upstairs. We'll put some vacuum pump oil in her and we'll see if she works. All right, let's put some vacuum pump oil in this beast. Using this right here. Whoa, hold up. Oh no, I spilled it. All right. Hope I got that on video. We're gonna stop right there. I'm gonna give it some time. I might actually turn it on just for a second, for like a quick second or two, just to let it cycle some oil through that vane system and get some lube, and then we'll fire it up and see what happens. Okay, here goes nothing. Stand back. Let's turn it on and see what happens. Same issue, guys. All right, guys, well, that was a fail. I was hoping it was going to fix something, but I didn't really think it would, other than those little reed valves. I thought maybe there was something going on there, but nah. So, didn't work. I'm going to have to find a different pump so I can finish my AC system on my Suburban and get that wrapped up. And until then, guys, hope you enjoyed that. And I want to thank you for watching Kevin's Way Works. Okay, everybody, so I went ahead and I splurged on a Robinair 15310 3CFM Vacuum Master Vacuum Pump. This one's a single stage. It's good to 75 microns. All right, so just to prove that the problem was with the other vacuum pump and not my micron gauge, let's go ahead and turn this on. It should pull down to at least 75 microns. All right, I think that is definitive proof. Thank you, Robinair. So this one is good. We're going to be able to pull a vacuum no problem on the Suburban now. Yes, sir.